Thank you, Miss Shameka. How are y'all doing? I know it's hot. I know it's hot. But I need a little bit more energy. How are y'all doing? Good. I think there's somebody else here named Shameka. Is there somebody else?
Oh, that guy.
Whoever else is named Shameka. It's you. I knew it. There was like somebody in the white shorts. Your name is Shameka. I'm like, I don't have on white shorts. Your name is amazing. Shamekas are the bomb. Okay, so nice to meet you. So, like she said, I am Shameka Beaugard. A lot of y'all know me because of my nonprofit, Youth with a Purpose. I'm the founder and director of that. I'm also a speaker and an author. I also help people start their nonprofits as well. If you need help starting a nonprofit or you just don't know what to do, come talk to me after, okay? So with my nonprofit, Youth with a Purpose, which is here in the Antelope Valley, we focus on youth mentorship. We had a summer program this year, an after-school program. We also have the Mommy Mentor Network, which is helping young moms their first year. As they are pregnant, we do maternity pictures for them because a lot of moms don't take pictures, right? And then after their babies are born or even a year later, they're like, oh, I didn't take a picture, right? So we capture the pictures for our moms. We also have monthly speakers come in. We have Zumba every single Tuesday night. So when you think of mentorship, you think, I'm just gonna sit down and talk to you, right? Mentorship could be anything. It could be us in the game truck, hanging out. It could be us getting some popcorn, us out here in the park. To me, that's what mentorship is. I'm a huge advocate for mentorship. So, I used to work in a group home. That was like one of the last jobs I did before I started my nonprofit. And my group home kids, if y'all don't know, foster kids and probation kids, they get a lot of support. So they would have shoes all the time. They would have clothes all the time. And one day I went in, after taking the kids shopping one day, the next day, they had some shoes. They was like, here you go, miss, I don't want them. I'm like, what do you mean? You just got them. Why are you throwing them away? You just got these shoes, right? They're like, it don't matter, I don't want it. I'm like, okay. Then one of my other young ladies, it was a girls group home, she had a watch, a very nice rose gold watch. She said, here you go. I'm like, well, why don't you want it? Why don't you want anything that you get? She's like, it doesn't matter, I'll just get more. The kids would leave, they would AWOL, and some of them would never come back, right? They would leave their money, they would leave their phones, they would leave all their clothes. And I would be like, y'all just leave y'all stuff? But they knew that they would get more. They didn't care about the stuff. And if you know kids and you love kids, you know they really don't care about the stuff. What do they want? What do kids want? Scream it. Scream it out. Somebody said family. Family. Toys. Love. Okay, I keep hearing love. The kids want love. They didn't care about the stuff. They was throwing the stuff away, giving the stuff away, throw their shoes in the trash. They don't care about the Jordans. They don't care about the games. They don't care about any of that. They cared about love and people being there for them. So I was looking today at the DCFS report from 2019. It said 150,000 kids were referred to DCFS for neglect, for abuse. That includes sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental and emotional abuse. And out of that 150,000, guess how many was actually placed in placement? Placement meaning foster care, group homes, somewhere out of the family. How many? 90%? What'd y'all say? 20,000? How do you know that? So the ones that actually were documented, because some of those kids are not going to be documented, right? Some of them are going to run away. Some of them just leave. Some of them, they're just not reported. Out of those 150,000 documented was 20,000 kids. 20,000. You had it. You had it. About 20,000 kids were placed in foster homes, group homes, and with family members. 20,000 kids. That's LA County, y'all. LA County. Our kids don't care about the stuff. They want your love. We know that kids that have strong adult support, meaning a parent that's there, an auntie, a cousin, somebody that is kind of like a mentor that is supporting and loving them, they have a better chance at being successful in life. Kids that do not have adults that care about them, and that love them, that mentor them, are more likely to enter the school to prison pipeline. We know that the school to prison pipeline, kids are what? Mostly minorities, low income, single parent homes, right? Why is that? They don't have parents at home. The parents are away. Either they're working full time, they are in jail, they're just somewhere, they're not with the kids. Those kids are also more likely to experience trafficking, more likely to experience teen pregnancy. When I was working in the group home, I had a kid. Y'all, this girl was, I want to say 14. She came to us at 14. That is a kid, 14 years old. Surely, a week later, there started being men walking up and down the block. I would clock into work and be like, who is that? Our neighborhood was quiet until she came, right? Men walking up and down. I asked the staff, who is that man right there? Who is that on the bike? You know what they said? They said, that's the pimp. I said, what? It's the pimp? This girl's 14. So what are we gonna do about that? Y'all gonna let these men be up and down our streets, right? One day the girl left. She AWOL'd. She left the group home, and then I want to say a few days later came back. Guess what she had? She had jewelry. She had Jordans. She had the newest iPhone. She had all kind of money. And what was she doing? She was recruiting all the other kids in the house. So they started leaving with her. And I'm like, why are you doing this? She said, well, he loves me, meaning her pimp. He loves me. I said, baby, that's not love. That's not love, right? She said she wanted love. I also mentioned teen pregnancy. We had another little girl who was 15 years old. She had kidney problems, so she would have like some bloating and stuff. So one day we thought she was pregnant, like her stomach was really hard, and she was trying her best, y'all, to get pregnant. And I'm like, why are you doing that? You were so young. She said, so that my baby will love me. Nobody loves me. I said, what do you mean nobody loves you? You know, the staff loves you. We're trained to not tell kids we love them in a group home, but we should. I said, nobody loves you. You want to have a kid so that you can be loved? Now she's 18 and of course has a baby. She had that baby. She accomplished her goal. But it is proven that children, kids, young adults that have mentors are less likely to be trafficked, less likely to skip school, less likely to do drugs, less likely to become depressed. Just from an adult checking in on them. How you doing? What's up? Can I support you at your basketball game? Right? So I want to ask you all today, how are you supporting the kids, the young adults, the teenagers in your life? How are you supporting them? Okay? That means your nieces, your nephews, your students, your co-workers' kids, right? How are we supporting all the kids that are around us? Some kids, when you ask them how they're doing, right? After periods of time of nobody asking them how they're doing, they're like, oh, nobody ever asked me that. Why are we not checking in on our kids? So I encourage you to do 3 things, okay? Number 1 is ask. Everybody say ask. Can y'all say it a little louder? Ask. For our little kids in elementary school, you're going to ask them, how you doing? They're going to have the whole world to tell you. You know, their imaginations be running. The dinosaurs, this, right? They're going to answer you. Our teenagers may not answer you. They'll be like, leave me alone. But at least you ask. At least you ask and keep asking. How are you doing? What's going on in life? You got a girlfriend? You got a boyfriend? Right? Ask them the questions and keep asking every single day. Keep showing up for them. Number 2 is support. Everybody say support. Support. Louder. Support. There we go. Support. If you know a kid has a dance recital, a game, football game, whatever it is, a court case, go and support them. It is our job as adults to make sure our kids have a successful future and to show up for them. Support them. I know so many kids that are like, I have a basketball game and nobody came for me. Nobody was sitting in the audience. What? We need to support them. So that's number 2. Number 3 is be present. Can everybody say be present? Be present. So what that means is when you're talking to a kid, look at them. Put your phone down. Get off of your laptop. My niece is like 6. She'll be like, Auntie Mika, get off your phone. Right? They notice what we're doing. And our teenagers definitely notice. If they see you on the phone all day, you on your laptop, they're going to assume you don't care about them. So whenever you can, be present for the kids in your life. All right, so those are top 3 things. Please get plugged in. Y'all are here at a Damaged Goods event. Get plugged in and help, okay? Any youth services, business, organization that's out here, we need monetary support, of course, but we also need volunteers. Show up for the kids, help, be present, ask questions, and support our youth in the Antelope Valley. My name is Shameka. Thank you.